You got to make a decision, are you going to join it today? And the parents, I was held accountable. She took football away for a year, and I was mad at her. But whose fault was it? Come on, class, whose fault was it? All right, let's wake up now. If you're not where you want to be today, make a decision that today's today. If you're not the best student in class, today's the day. Because my question to you is that, you know the NFL stands for not for long. Average player lasts 3 years. It's not a career, it's an opportunity. Is my mic working?
Yes.
Because I wish a football player had walked into my life and told me the truth. I thought I was going to play football for 50 years. Get a rocking chair, pension plan like the teachers do, and relax. 6 years, the Buffalo Bills told me I was worthless. After playing Pop Warner High School and college, they told me I was worthless. 3 knee operations, 50 broken bones, and 12 concussions that I remember. Told me I was worthless. And all I wanted to do was play football. And then they took it away because I didn't understand it wasn't mine. Football belongs to the team. You know what belongs to me today? My degree from Syracuse University in engineering. That's what belongs to me. That's what my mother's proud about today. Because I played Pop Warner High School, college, pros. My mother never saw me play football. Could care less. But when I graduated in the 5th grade, walked across the stage, she was in the front row. Graduated from 8th grade, walked across the stage, got my diploma, she's in the front row. Graduated from high school with honors. Because after that incident when she took football away and I had C's, I made a decision that day I would never be a bad student ever again. I got all A's. See, my mother tricked me. My teachers tricked me. They tricked me into being a great student, so I got a full scholarship to Syracuse University. My mother likes me today. I can have mashed potatoes, green beans, fried chicken anytime I want to. I know things are different today. I got kids, but my kids today know they got to get A's in every subject. I don't hear nothing else. My mother told me there's 3 parts to me. First, I should be a great person. What's wrong with us today, young men? That we can't be great people. You can be a great athlete today, that's great. But that's going to go away one day. And you're going to be left with being a great person and a great student. See, the question today is, if you're giving 100% today out there, why don't you give 100% in the classroom? See, sometimes you got to look in the mirror, ask yourself some questions. Because the classroom you control. You don't control out there. I went to Syracuse, I walked into the locker room, as Coach Dave just said, I thought I was all that from North Carolina. I walk in the locker room, there's a guy from Michigan, a guy from Florida, a guy from Texas, a guy from Ohio, a guy from California. Talking about, I wouldn't even make your high school team. So as you guys go on, understand, as Coach Dave said, I don't care how good you are. There's someone better right now. There's someone working out 5 hours a day right now in Oklahoma, Texas, Michigan, somewhere. Because they want your seat. There's only so many seats in the locker room you're going to. See, I found that out when I walked into the locker room of Cincinnati Bengals. Here I am, All-American wide receiver, Syracuse, one of the best players ever. Then this guy from the Indianapolis Colts shows up, Marvin Harrison, and breaks all my records. You might have heard of him. Number 88, he had the nerve to break all my records at Syracuse. He was okay, but he had a good quarterback. That's the only reason, right? Every time he talks to me, I say, yeah, I wish I had Peyton too. But the key thing is that when I walked into that locker room, understanding that I walked in the Bengals, and I had praise and parties and jackets and rings, all the stuff from Syracuse and high school and college, and I walk in the locker room, and there's 53 seats. I know the games look good on Sunday. NFL looks good on Sunday. Monday through Saturday, it's a job. Oh yeah, you get paid well for a short period of time, but it's still a job. You don't own it. I walked into the locker room, there's 53 seats. There's 53 guys. Guy in each seat. There's 53 lockers with names on them. I walk in the locker room, I'm number 54. I walked in, no one talked to me. Because what was my job? Class. What was my job? Wasn't football, what was my job? Come on, guys. What's my job? Take someone's seat. That was my job. There's only 53 seats. I'm number 54. No one warned me from Syracuse. I walk in line where no one likes you. No one talks to you. First of all, you're a rookie. You're not that good. You might be good in college, but you're not good here. You walk in locker room, you're trying to replace somebody who's all pro. See, I want you to understand along the way here, every day, you need to remain a student because you need to learn stuff. Because football is going to end at some point, not to take your dream away, but life is going to go on. See, I'm prepared for life because I was a great person and a great student. I didn't want to be. My mother held me accountable. I didn't want to admit that because they might be right. I knew everything. My mother said there's 3 parts to me. First, you got to be a great person. Lonnie Allgood, there's only one. As you sit in your seat today, there's only one you. She said you're special, you're one of a kind, you're born for greatness. There's only one you. You shouldn't be copying anybody. There's only one you. What are you going to do with it? Second thing, you control the seat in the classroom. In the game of life, the seat in the classroom is going to make you a champion. Not football, the seat in the classroom. You control the seat. Because as I said, I went to Syracuse, there were more talented people in the locker room, but they weren't smarter than me. Drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, early pregnancies, gangs, crime, none of it's going to help you. So why would you do it? Why would you do it? My mother helped me too because she was going to give me a good whipping that I earned. And she would say to me anytime I made a mistake, she said, you earned this whipping, don't be mad at me. Said, no, you've been blessed. You live in the greatest country in the world. You were born on third base in life. You now need to go bless somebody else. Again, I thought she was talking Chinese. She didn't understand my situation. I actually need to ride home. That's why I called her. Oh yeah, let's get to the facts, Mom. Oh yeah, hey, I need to ride home. Mr. Football NFL, I need to ride home. I need someone to tell me that I'm still great. And she did. She said, you were born for greatness. Now go bless somebody else. I started Dreams for Kids because I walked into middle school one day, 12 years ago. I walked down the hallway of 6th, 7th, 8th graders, and they bumped into me like I wasn't there. I saw boys that couldn't keep their pants up even though somebody invented a belt. I saw girls showing everything even though they're the most gorgeous creatures in the whole planet. See, I have a daughter now, so things change when it comes to girls. I heard cuss words all over the place. I know they don't teach that in English. I heard the N-word thrown around and I didn't understand because my grandparents and great-grandparents died for that word. So the respect and the history is not there. I don't understand. I walked in the principal's office and I saw kids, 50 kids in the principal's office. I didn't know where my principal's office was when I went to school. Just sitting in there making noise, hollering back at the secretaries. The principal comes out to meet me and they're yelling back at the principal. I said, where's the respect for authority? I said, what's wrong with this picture? That was middle school, not high school, middle school. I said, something's wrong and I gotta make a difference. So I started Dreams for Kids to go in the schools to talk to kids about their championship character. Bring NFL players out who wanna make a difference. I wanna make kids better, communities better. So that's what I do now. And I honor my mother every single day. When I leave here today, I'm gonna ask myself one question only. Have I honored her? For bringing 9 kids through a tough situation. From investing in me every single day. And then one day the light bulb went on. Because I had fear for my mother when I was growing up. I don't know how things are for you in your household. But I feared my mother. Not only whippings, but I feared that I might let her down. And then one day the light bulb went on, and now I totally respect her. She walks on water. And here's the last thing, because I know you guys are ready to go out there and get going. In January, I was invited to the Dominican Republic on a trip through my church. I didn't know what I was getting into, but there was a kid named Juan there. 150 people went. And we went there to build churches and houses and schools. See, today is about the seat you're sitting in because I went there to teach basketball, football, and baseball to these kids. And this kid named Juan comes up there. He's 12 years old. He doesn't have a school in his town, so he doesn't go to school. But he would be in 6th grade if he had a school. And I said to Juan, after we get done teaching the sports, Juan comes up to me, and everybody, I've been to the Dominican 5 times before, 4 cruises, 1 golf trip with the NFL. 2 hours, this kid Juan comes up, and I didn't realize that the main language there was Spanish. I know si and gracias. I now know hola. But we get done after 2 hours, and Juan comes up to me, and I have an interpreter named Maria, and she's talking to Spanish English with Juan, and Juan comes up and he's crying, and he reminded me of something that my mother told me once. She said, 4 phrases will take you the rest of your life. See, I'm from the South. She said, may I, which I don't hear a lot anymore. Please, don't hear it anymore. Thank you, don't even hear that much at all. And I'm sorry. 4 phrases. She said, windows and doors will open up for you for the rest of your life. Again, I thought my mother was talking Chinese. I didn't know she had wisdom. Juan comes up to me in Spanish. He's crying, and he says to me, thank you, in Spanish, for coming here today and let me know I'm important. That someone cares about me. In Spanish, he's crying, he's talking to me, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. See, Juan says to me, Mr. Allgood, when you go back to the United States, we know you talk to kids all over the place. Let them know how great they got it. We dream about the United States every single day. We dream about a school and a church and a teacher. See, you guys all have that today. Question is, what are you going to do with it? He says they dream about it. Juan right now is in the Dominican Republic dreaming about the seat that you have and the shot that you have. I went to a place where kids don't even have a shot. Juan has never even seen electricity. Forget a cell phone. See, I'll never be the same because at the end, and I'm going to end on this, Juan said something to me. Mr. Allgood, tell the kids when we get back to the United States that I'm not lazy. I'm going to be a dentist one day. See, a dentist comes to my village once a year. Last year, I had a toothache for 8 months. I don't know about you, I can't get through the night. But then he said this, Mr. Allgood, tell the kids I'm not lazy. I would already be in the United States. And I want you to catch this because I'm done now. And I'll never be the same because of Juan. Because I thought I was great. I thought I was doing all I could. And I realized I wasn't doing enough in the greatest country in the world, with all the opportunity in the world. And he said this. He said, Mr. Allgood, I would already be in the United States, but there's too many sharks. I don't know if everybody caught that. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to miss anybody. I will never be the same. Because he said, Mr. Allgood, I would already be in the United States, living out my dreams and chasing my dreams and doing the work for my dreams, but there's too many sharks. See, the question you have to ask yourself there as you go out in this field today, what sharks are in your way? You're the greatest country in the world. Here you got a great program, great coaches, great parents. Everybody's here for you. Everybody's investing in you. What are you going to do with it? What sharks are stopping you from becoming a great student? What's stopping you in that classroom from becoming great? And the last piece, what's stopping you from going back to your community and becoming the greatest person ever? In your house, in your town, in your school, you represent your name. You want to honor your parents, honor the name. See, my mother made it easy for me. She said, next time you want to make a decision, make believe I'm standing next to you. Oh, it's easy to make the right choice. Mom's right here. So I hope today that for the parents who take accountability and hold our kids accountable, let's go back and start taking back our communities and our households, helping those schools become great, and today, helping your young men chase their dreams. Mom, you're powerful. My mom is it. Don't add Italian guilt on them. Hold them accountable and hold them high. And I just want to thank you guys for listening to me today. And enjoy